Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt, CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Wednesday, June 22nd, for Tonto-TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, quick actions from wildfire crews stationed around Rim Country stopped 2 blazes yesterday before they became bigger problems. First, Pleasant Valley Ranger District fire crews were responding to what was called the Lost Creek Fire. That was located in Lost Tank Canyon, approximately a half-mile east of Forest Road 512. Resources on the scene included 3 engines and 1 Type 2 helicopter. Crews were able to hold that lightning-caused fire to just 1 acre. It was reported contained at 6:30 last night. Crews will be on the scene continuing their mop-up operations there. Next, the Sedona Fire Department. They were working on a roadside brush fire on Highway 89A yesterday afternoon. They say thanks to the help they received from the Coconino National Forest and Verde Valley Fire District, crews were able to limit the spread and control that fire without any loss of property. Well, up north of Flagstaff, the pipeline fire has seen little growth. That's thanks in part to the wet monsoon weather. That fire is still listed at 26,532 acres in size, but is now 70% contained. The nearby Haywire fire was also reportedly seeing little growth and is now 50% contained. And speaking of wildfires, just north of Pine and Strawberry, Baker Butte rises above one of the Coconino National Forest productive watersheds, a 64,000-acre basin that pours snowmelt and rainfall into C.C. Cregan Reservoir, formerly known as the Blue Ridge Reservoir. Well, AZ Central is reporting Cregan supplies more than half of Payson's water, piped out of the Little Colorado River's natural watershed and over the rim, where it descends to the municipal treatment plant out at Mesa del Caballo. Now, SRP takes the rest of the outflow to a tributary of the Verde River, the East Verde, where it flows down towards Phoenix. Well, what's called the Good Neighbor Authority Agreement, it's for the Baker Project and the Cregan Watershed Protection Project. Well, that was designed to implement forest restoration work. In 1965, the Phelps Dodge Corporation built the dam that can impound almost 5 billion gallons in the slender Forked Canyon Reservoir. That's enough water to supply about 5,000 Arizona households when full. When the company no longer needed it to support their mining operations, it turned ownership over to SRP. Payson gained a 27.2% share of the water through a watershed settlement that awarded it to Gila County. SRP, a major Maricopa County water and power provider, responded to the Rodeo Chedeschi and the 2011 Wallow Fire farther east by gearing up to thin the tangle of pines around that reservoir. They say if trees are left in their current state, standing too close together to grow very fat, and fire-resistant problems as a result, well, after years of fire suppression, the next megafire could destroy them all. The resulting stew of ash and mud could bury and block Cregan's pipeline intake at the bottom of the lake. The work ahead, a combination of thinning and prescribed burning when the conditions allow, is expected to cost $62 million. Half will come from the Forest Service and half from SRP and partners, including Payson's water customers. SRP is also tapping its Healthy Forest initiative using $3 fees that ratepayers volunteer to add to their monthly bills for restoration projects. It's a drop in the bucket compared to the amount of damage that a wildfire could cause here. Those are the words of Elvie Barton, Senior Policy Analyst with SRP. An Electric Power Research Institute analysis in 2018 determined that catastrophic fire would cost all partners in the project up to $293 million, or almost 5 times what the restoration cost. Well, the report determined that SRP alone would lose $99 million. a big fire that burned in Colorado at the same time that the Rodeo Chedeschi fire was raging. Well, that ultimately cost water providers in Denver and Aurora. They spent $25 million over 2 years to remove sediment from their supply after the Hayman fire. Cregan is the smallest of SRP's 7 reservoirs. Barton said, but this is only one in the high country and completely surrounded by ponderosa pine and its associated fire risks. This one is probably most at risk for catastrophic wildfire and infrastructure damage, she said. The others aren't immune to fire damage. Rains pooling and running across the Rodeo Chedeschi burn scar, for instance, temporarily clouded and altered the chemical composition of water entering SRP's largest reservoir, Roosevelt Lake, and they did that to unhealthy levels. That's according to a 2015 study by Northern Arizona University and the Forest Service researchers. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, showers and storms are expected across the majority of northern Arizona today. The potential for showers and thunderstorms to occur in our region will continue through the next several days. Now, this early monsoon pattern is forecast to stick around through the weekend and into the beginning of next week. A complete report on your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Terlucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Now, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast. As we progress through the day today, showers and thunderstorms will begin to develop across northern Arizona. The high-pressure system over Texas will progress in its journey toward the southwest region over the next few days. Forecast models are showing this system to eventually center itself over the Four Corners region, which is a favored location for ample monsoon moisture to be sucked in. Well, with this upcoming pattern, monsoon activity will continue to be widespread across northern Arizona well into the beginning of next week. Now, as much as we all tend to enjoy an active monsoon, there are still plenty of hazards to stay cautious of. Primary hazards that could be encountered during the monsoon pattern are lightning, gusty outflow winds, and potential for flash flooding. So stay alert near burn scars and slot canyons. And just because the rain is not falling directly on you does not mean rain is not occurring upstream and could lead to flood or debris flows coming to you. Avoid flooded roadways and, of course, never drive into low water crossings. Stay tuned to our social media pages and weather forecast prior to traveling during potentially hazardous conditions, and we'll keep you updated. Meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they should be looking something like this. In Payson today, you can expect to start the day out mostly sunny, but those clouds are expected to build throughout the day today.
Winds in Payson could be gusting up to around 17 miles an hour, so not too bad today. Payson has a 50% chance for thunderstorms this afternoon with a forecast high of 89 degrees. Tonight, you'll have about a 30% chance for a couple more thunderstorms in Payson. That should be mainly before 11 p.m. A few light breezes and a low dipping to right around 62 degrees. Well, up on top of the rim at Forest Lakes, well, up there they have a 60% chance for storms today. The high atop the rim is expected to be near 74 degrees. Tonight, a 50% chance for showers, with a low dropping to right about 52 degrees. Well, down south here in the deserts of Tonto Basin, well, as usual, a bit toastier down here. We do have a 40% chance for thunderstorms in Tonto Basin today, with a few light breezes and a forecast high just missing the triple digits at 99 degrees. Well, tonight, still a 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms, with a low in the basin tonight, dropping down to right around 74 degrees. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto-TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Hump Day Wednesday.